Ladies and gentlemen, I present my partner Ninban.
Hello.
Got a good race here. EmoSaru versus Osse101. Both are 128 NMG runners, I believe. So should be some good execution.
This will be a very good race. And they're both like Hando veterans, I think.
Yeah, I know I've seen Emo
I have
around a
been
lot.
playing for at least 2 years now. At least Emo. I'm not sure if Osse has been playing for 2 years, but he is also very good, especially at SMZ3 Randomizer.
Yeah, he seems like a fast learner.
Yeah, very. So it will be very interesting to race.
Should be starting in a few seconds. Buff Ninban.
I will be getting buffed soon, so you can hear me better. So yeah, I guess is a normal open 7 GT and 7 Ganon requirements.
Everybody's favorite mode.
Yeah, with everybody's favorite mode with no other shenanigans like Assault Sword or Standard or Vanilla Sword, I think is possible as well. Or MC Shuffle that is possible in the game 2 or 3 that they might choose.
I wonder if they'll both go to Uncle right away.
I hope not. I don't like
Hope not.
the Uncle play. I hope not.
It's
I
blasphemy.
just don't think. But they're both doing it, it seems.
Smart of them not to skip the house chest.
Looks like they're bent on proving us wrong, and they're deciding that the Uncle Out is the best opening.
What are they gonna do with that sign?
I wonder why. Just throw it at the guard.
Oh, that's rude.
That's how you start the revolution. And it's quite a nice pull 3 drop, but fairies isn't very useful at this stage of the game.
More fairies.
And more fairies.
That guard wanted none of Osse.
And Uncle just having some money. So they have to save and quit. They cannot do escape without any weapon, and a fairy is not a weapon. I don't recommend you swing your bottled fairy at a guard.
Bees are better than fairies.
True fact. So we've got a little divergence in how they're going to Kakariko, but they're both going there. So EmoSaru is taking the north route, just going directly to Lost Worlds, while Osse is doing the south route and is farming at least one bomb before going north into Kakariko.
Yeah, both these routes are smart.
Yep, and they will both probably end up with similar Kakariko times. But Emo's route will be beneficial if she at least finds bombs here. If not, some runners like to 7 quit out of Lost Worlds.
Not a great bush crab. There's some bombs.
There are some bombs. So at this point, she can go directly in Kakariko and do all the bombable checks as well. While Osse is probably going to buy bombs with his 50 rupees.
Not quite a chicken clip. He tried.
At least you tried. No, we're getting on the item heavy location, blinds hot. And I saw a red crystal on Hera, but I didn't see Eastern. I suppose you didn't see anything on Fit.
I never pay attention to crystals and pendants. Even when I'm playing, I don't pay attention.
It's alright, so Osse is forced to skip Bottle Vendor for now. But Emo found quite a lot of rupees in Blinds Hut, so Osse will have to go back from Blinds Hut to the Bottle Vendor.
Oh, it's a cape.
Uh-oh. At
You know
least
what that
grants
means?
them invincibility.
A cape.
Yeah,
It
that's what
means. The cape
No,
means
invincibility.
invincibility. It also means that location is in logic, potentially. The dreaded Spike Cave.
Very dreaded by Cave. And we also got the mirror and Emo. Don't save and quit right in front of Bottle Vendor, please.
I sword.
But yeah, nice sword for 100. That's good value.
Not a bad Kakariko.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. The mirror is good. It's good to have the mirror early.
Yeah,
Before you
early
go to the Dark
mirror
World.
is sweet.
Yes, and having a sword there.
Also
Osse
sweet.
doing the good play of backing up to do Bottle Vendor is very good as well. Just need the boots. Boots would make it way better.
There's no beating boots. I see heading for the Lost Woods. It's gonna be pretty close. As to which route ended up better.
I think it's Emo's going to save and quit like less than a minute before Osse. Just a couple seconds before Osse sees what's on the ground. So they're pretty much equal after this Kakariko. Where is Osse going? Oh, maybe Bush Crab? He's going to check Lumberjack as well, so that's an extra check that Emo didn't do.
This could be something.
Yep.
And that cape.
Oh, they got a cape and a sword?
And a sword, yeah.
Just missing a lamp. For this to be...
Yeah, that's not required.
You think? So that was a hammer on a Lumberjack ledge. I guess we have to do again him in the dark.
Yeah, it's the only way.
They're probably going to wait for at least lamp. But that's very interesting. Another bottle underwater in the dam.
So I probably would pick that up and just used it in Mini Worm Cave. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, that would be fun, but also a loss of time. And this is a serious business tournament on Fit. You cannot lose time just for fun.
Yeah, I know, that's why I didn't join. And they'll get it before Swamp.
And look at this. This is the Eastern starter pack. Lamp and bow.
They can do Aga.
Yes. Now they're just missing the moon pearl for it to be actually meaningful. Because they could do Aga now, and they still need the boots as well to make it worthwhile. Because without the boots, they cannot get that hammer. To answer Hitsuyan from chat, C checked Lumberjack Ledge while Emo decided not to check it. So he knows that the hammer is over there. Well, Emo doesn't know about that. And that may very well define the seed, depending on how it goes from there.
Yeah, Emo will learn about that hammer pretty quickly, I think. Only way maybe not is if
But they could
Myths
get
are in the
Titan's
light world.
Myths. Yeah, they could get
Yeah.
Titan's Myths in the light world plus the moon pole. And all that will mean that this hammer check will be very late for Emo.
Yeah, it could. That's the only situation it could get kind of bad, I think.
Otherwise, it will just be a small halting time loss, but nothing very, very major. And we got a pair of gloves already behind Sashala. Plus the well, so
Also, boots should be around here somewhere. You actually need the boots.
must be somewhere. Unless, like we said, they get early Titan's bits in the light world.
Yeah.
They will need boots. And doing AP now is just you need to do it. It's a crystal. You have the lamp. You have the bow. Not doing it is would be a very bad play. Also, something scary that could happen is if maybe they get the hook shot in the light world, they can beat Aghanim. They cannot get the hammer, but they could have to find the boots over in Village of Outcast or in Hype.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a long walk that nobody likes to do. Especially when you know like the hammer is just resting on Lumberjack.
I can't tell if Ozzy is chest turning. The sprite makes it difficult.
Yeah, it's hard to tell which direction he is facing at all. It was a nice use of the bow to take care of the Starfoes. We're using the more NMG strat of taking care of the Starfoes with the pot. And well, they get a Master
Another
Sword
nice
in
sword.
Eastern, so that's nice, and that can last them until the end of the game really. This is the best.
Yeah, you don't
upgrade
need any
can
more
get.
swords.
Yeah, you could beat the game on Master Sword, but this is undeniably the best upgrade you can get from Fighter to Master. Since some bosses cannot even be hit with Fighter Sword slashes, and that's very frustrating.
Yeah, the difference between fighter and master is pretty large. Same with master and tempered.
Yeah, Temper is more like a quality of life that's very fun to get. But Fighter to Master, it makes fighting some enemies way more enjoyable.
In the right hands, tempered sword is kind of extremely overpowered.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't get me started on cold sword.
And the Gold
That's
Sword
just-
is not
It's
worth
just
it.
overpowered.
It's also not worth it compared to Tempered Sword. Tempered Sword is more than enough for most things.
Yeah, it just causes lag anyways. Ah, the Zelda gamer room. Nails it.
Yeah, very nice. This one with the two red eye girls is also very nice. I never dare to approach them so close.
Emo getting significantly worse RNG.
So overall, this Eastern only had a Master Sword for them. Not the boots we were hoping for.
Good almost fights for both. Honestly, remembering that he can actually mirror out of there, which is something I don't remember ever.
Too bad he didn't remember he could do the back of escape right now.
I'm sure this is just a routing choice.
Yeah, I don't want to say he forgot about it, but it's just you have to save and quit out of it anyway, so why not do it now?
Fair enough. Emo's going for the back.
It could be a huge advantage doing it before that mountain even, like if it has a hook shot.
Yeah, hook shot. If boots would save time.
And with the map in the back, which means the actual Haru Castle portion of this is full of items. We still have 4 items left in the 3 chests leading to Zelda's chest and the Dark Boss.
Saving the front of escape makes perfect sense. Saving it for last makes perfect sense. Because you probably should do Aga. Yeah. Aga afterwards.
Yeah, you do it just before Aga. So nothing yet on that mountain, but we can do Tower of Hera, which is a required crystal. So why not?
Skull Thief's down. I missed the third.
I think the third is Pod, maybe? Pod Green. And we get the other head crystal at Swamp Palace.
Big key in the lobby. They're just heading straight up.
Osse having a small difficulty with throwing pots at the beetles here, but it's just fine anyway.
Yeah, good recovery.
Yeah, this is a very hard room to optimize.
Nice bomb jump from Ozzy.
Yep. So we've seen both items from Tower Hera now. And good choice here taking that heart before getting killed by the enemies. Not dying is always a time save.
Unless you reset, in which case it's a time save. I don't think it's a viable strategy winning a race, though.
Just reset. Delete your save file and start again.
Moldy goes down.
Oh, so where do you think Osse will be going at next? is
Agena.
not much.
Definitely
Agena?
Agena. Yeah,
Before I get
100% confident. Agena before everything.
And it seems Emo didn't want to do the bomb jump.
She took the
And
long
she
way.
just did. Yeah, the big chest, the vanilla way.
Yeah, the boring intended way.
But I thought we saw both in Hera. Or was I mistaken?
Oh. Somebody is.
Either me or Osse. Because wasn't the... Yeah, no, I was mistaken. Don't know why, maybe I thought Compass was an RP somehow.
Oh, Moldrum isn't happy.
She probably poked him. He doesn't like being poked with the Master Sword.
Yeah, don't poke Moldrum. It's the biggest reason Moldrum never got a Facebook.
So we'll see if you're right now. Agena or Aghanim.
What? I can't believe this.
He's choosing the evil brother.
This is unbelievable.
I would suspect he will do escape first, anyway. And he hasn't done back of escape yet.
So I believe nobody's
yes.
gone to Zora yet, I believe.
Not either. But I'm not too surprised about that. Zora is a bit like Agena is. It's too far.
I could see it if they had a Moon Pearl. Hey!
Hey, here's the Moon Pearl.
Does that count as calling it?
Yes.
I called it.
You said it before we saw it, so yeah. And yeah, maybe Emo will do Zora, but I don't think Osse will go Zora before Aghanim. I think Osse will just complete escape and do Aghanim right away. Because what if the boots are on Pyramid? Plus with his Moon Pearl, he also gets access to Bud and some other stuff. Could even go to Catfish and Mirror and Scylla delete his way into the Waterfall Cave and all the...
That'd be pretty cool.
Using the cheat glitches to make things a little easier. That would be my game plan at least, but I'm not playing this match right now. And we see Emo decided to go to Dark Horse before doing the Front of Escape. And she knows Dark Horse has to have an item, so it will be pretty equivalent. A nice fire out there.
It's not quite as good as a Cold Ride.
Yeah, but it will make Aghanim's Tower a bit faster. Although they do have the Master Sword and the bow, so they will have an easy time, I think, in Aghanim's Tower, given they're both good NMG players. But Fireheart can make some rooms even more trivial.
Yeah, Fire Ride, it breaks Aga Tower a little bit. It actually breaks it a lot. A lot.
I
I don't think she meant to do that.
yeah. I think she accidentally mirrored in the middle of escape. Look, Firehod. So Osse is climbing a tower while Emo is going. I'm not sure where she's going exactly.
Uh,
Fake Flipper? No, she's
Mushroom.
going to the witch to deliver her
I'm
mushroom.
a bit surprised she didn't do Aga.
Yeah, there's not a lot of checks in logic remaining. There's this, there's Zora, and there's Agena, and that's all. Did they do Ice Hot Cave?
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I don't think either.
A hard reset.
Yeah,
We'll
a
save
hard
that
reset.
mushroom. In case you
Yes,
want to go
because
for
that
that.
mushroom.
In case you want to
Go
go for
ahead.
that fake powder Hail Mary.
Yes, you can actually use the mushroom to do magic bat if you also have the Kin of Samaria. So that's why she saved her mushroom.
I believe she has the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, she got it. It was the first chest of escape. She just missed the last chest, which is nothing important anyway. So if she never goes back for that, it's a net time save from dying, which I always find quite ironic. Well, not dying, from accidentally mirroring, which is even better. But now she's going to do Zora check, and along with the Waterfall Fairy and the Zora Ledge.
This is pretty dense. Like you get 3 items here. So
Yeah, and maybe you can sequence break your way out of Aghanim if, for example, she gets the hammer or the Titansmith. Because she still doesn't know about the hammer being on Lumberjack Ledge. We got a book on the Pyramid
nice
Ledge.
book.
Yes.
You can have that, I guess.
Yeah, she can get it if she... Actually, she could consider delete with her bow and bombs and get that book immediately. But I'm not sure she knows that glitch. Or that she can use it here. And nope, she's backing off. I think she's going to Hobo now. It was a nice Aghanim fight, like all Aghanim fights. You just play the RNG.
And he's in the Dark World. Nice silver arrows.
Oh, you meant on the Talia Island?
Yeah, island.
Okay, I was looking at the Pyramid Ledge. I was like, no, these are just 10 regular arrows. So the flipper check's basically useless for Emo. While Osse is going on his way to Catfish, going to check the witch as well.
Yeah, I like the surrounding by Osse.
Also, I think he really wants to have the boots before going in pod, which is almost his last option right now. But but I don't think we get to avoid double dipping pod.
Man, not getting that book kind of hurts right now.
Yeah,
Guess you need to learn your glitches.
Yeah, especially when you're going to desert like this to check Agena. She could at least have checked desert as well.
I think now more than ever in Randomizer, you definitely need to know your glitches.
Oh yeah, they save probably even more time than before. And look at Osse doing it, and he missed. I don't exactly know why he missed. Doesn't look like it's working for Osse right now, which is something that can happen. I don't know exactly in which cases. I know TouchSo tried to explain them to me one time, but I didn't catch on it. But sometimes the glitch just doesn't work, and you have to spam the lamp to get it to work. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the flippers here. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but he's not missing any kind of progression in Waterfall Ferry.
Durable strats for Emo in the first room here.
I think he's going to try again for the boat. And he got it now. Nice.
I've never done that glitch myself, but it looks pretty simple.
It is pretty simple. It's just when it decides to not work and you have to spam the lamp, then there are... Sometimes you just don't know you need to spam the lamp to make it work, so... You just try. But yeah. Basically what he did is put 3 arrows in the wall, and the wall has to be near enough so they stay visible. Put 2 bombs down, that occupies some ancilla slots, and when you jump in the water, the splash doesn't appear. And the splash not appearing means you just fake flipper, you never go back to land.
Yeah, I've almost saved you quite out of circle pots a few times myself.
Why would you save and quit? I don't think of
start a new game.
Ah yeah, that's the strategy, just reset. So I think now we know there must be progression in Palace of Darkness. If I'm right.
Yeah, I believe so.
And still only 5 hearts for Osse. After 30 minutes, that's low for a normal difficulty seed. But still very manageable. And the mids. So that's in the booth.
That could actually be a bad spot. That's actually a bad spot for Emo.
Yeah. I don't think she will check Lumberjack Ledge until she gets the boots. Until after she gets the boots, at least. So it all depends on the boots location, really.
Yeah.
And they can really be pretty much anywhere now that we have the myths. We can fully explore the Dark World.
It would be fun to see the boots in Ice Palace somewhere.
Oh god. So I wonder, Osse deciding to continue playing pod, in Osse's shoes, do you do that or do you try to wait until the hammer? Oh, and this is a highly seen bomb jump he's going to do. Check this out. Boom.
That's a nice bomb jump.
To the Hammer Young Bridge.
It's unfortunate that this is green pendant. So you're always gonna have that in the back of your mind.
Oh yeah, this is green pendant, so yeah, you definitely full clear pod right now. And you hope you never have to come back.
You need the hammer to full clear it, but
I mean full clear it without the boss.
yeah.
Because the hammer is only
I gotcha.
needed for the boss, which is an interesting quirk of this dungeon. And we got Quake as well. So at least that's out of the way.
Best case for Emo would be boots right here or something. Should I call that?
You call that. You really call that. Oh my god.
I swear I'm not on delay.
I swear I just heard your voice like start to say boots and then the boots appeared. So yeah, that's actually very good for Osse. And I don't know if that's good for you. Well, at least she has the mirror, so I think she's going to check Lumberjack. Actually, pretty soon.
She'll, like, first check is, well, third check is gonna be it. It's gonna be Lumberjack.
Once she's in Dark World, yes. So it will be not so bad. And now the game's actually going to be fun, because these people are going to go fast.
Going fast in a speed run. That's like illegal, right?
I would think not having the boots is illegal, but having the boots makes the game fun, and it makes learning text for this game actually enjoyable as well. And they both know how to do optimized movements with the boots on the overworld and the dungeons. So get ready to see some technical, like, good execution. And that's the hammer for Osse. He can access the Dark World from any way he wants. But he's there to carry goals. just do it there.
Pretty much maximum Dark World accessibility. Outside of the 6 warp.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I guess we don't have a way over to... Actually, we do. They can get over to East Dark World. East Dark World Death Mountain.
Yeah, they can do that as well. So yeah, there's still an item left in pod. So with the Green Pendant, that's actually 2 items that they have to leave in pod, and I don't think they will ever go back for them until the last location. But the thing is, they're both aware, or Emo will be aware once she gets the hammer, that the double tip of pod would be required. So it's nice
So
to
that pod
know
was...
that your last location is also your opponent's last location.
So that pod was pretty stacked.
Yeah, yeah. What did we
Couldn't be
get?
any more stacked, could it?
It's Quake, Boots. Yeah, that's stacked.
Getting a ped check here. It's nothing, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just a little rupee like it's always. I don't get why we're still checking ped. It's always a red rupee anyway.
Yeah, if it's not a red rupee, it's a piece of heart.
Oh. Emo harding the Lumberjack Wedge right now. So she's getting the hammer not too far behind Osse, which makes this race still pretty close. We have not seen the end of it yet. And look at that, this mummy room. Don't you think that was great? I think my partner is now speechless. So we'll just continue to take this until he comes back. This is quite a harsh Mothla with the spikes just blocking the way
yeah.
to get there.
5 hearts, Mothla is always pretty tough. Nice fight,
Yeah.
nice fight.
Nice fight nonetheless, but the spikes were just blocking the way completely.
I was actually a bit surprised he went to Skull Woods. There's a pendant.
Yeah.
There's a lot open.
Especially Pendant Skull Woods. But you know, now that just won't be... It won't be a weight on in his head anymore.
It makes sense though, since you're going for the ped check anyways.
Emo decided to not go all the way to Mothra. So she's going to get back a bit of time from Osse.
The jelly getting in the way a little bit. Bunch of nothing in Skull Woods.
Yep, Skull was not paying up at all. Oops.
Fantastic Death Warp if I've ever seen one.
And what do we see here? Flippers on the Bumper Cave ledge.
Those are
will have the
unfortunately
cave.
required. Unfortunately required.
Unfortunately required, yes. Because of Swamp Palace Magnet Crystal. Whoops. Maybe you need the hook shot for that cave? Now you think.
This
What do you
cave,
think of
no.
it?
Even I know you don't need hookshot for this. I only know it because there's a sign out there that tells you that hookshot is not required. Yeah, that sign right there.
Yeah, that's fine. But I understand that sometimes you just run in the hole. And oh,
I think he's stuck.
And a glitch. Yeah, so he was using his cape when he transitioned screens, and he got stuck in some kind of glitch. Well,
This
Yes,
is
he
this
just-
is unfortunate.
yeah, he just needs to use his cape again to fix himself, but he didn't think about it.
Emo takes the lead.
It's the lead, yeah. Doesn't do graveyard ledge though, which I'm a bit surprised since
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get to.
it's easy to get to, but it's also like the easiest we'll ever get to it.
Yeah, it's never gonna be faster.
I think Osse was going to go for it until he cave glitched and kept walking everywhere. But at least we get to see some earlier than intended hype cave, I guess.
There's the real route you want to see.
Oh yeah. Seeing that the ice herd here means it's not in Turtle Rock, which is very good.
Bum rushes hookshotless swamp.
He's going for Wombo tablet first.
Oh, this isn't anywhere near as
Maybe-
fun.
Maybe a small trip up to Desert Palace. Why not? And very good find here with the flute. So in the meantime, Emo did the first 4 checks of Thieves Town, which yielded a bunch of nothing. She decided to not go to the back just yet. Is doing more overall checks. It's probably going to culminate with the Bumbo's tablet, so she's gonna have her flute. A little bit in the future, but not that much.
And I missed. I had some business to attend to. I missed the flute. Where was it?
It was on Bumbo's tablet, the flute.
Well, Emo's not getting that.
Why they say that?
You need the book.
Wait. Oh crap! You're right.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
She didn't Ancilla delete her book.
At least she has bombos.
She's got Bumbos, but what she really needs is the Bumbo's tablet. Or she probably needs both, but... So that's gonna be a late one-off for Emo. Getting that flute. At least as long as she's not hoping to get flute before going back to desert. I think it's going to be alright, depending on which items are in the Mire area.
Yeah, she'll get it. She's just gonna get it kind of late, I think. I could be wrong.
Well, you know, when you skip the book there, it's like it takes some time to go get it. You kinda wish you would find flute instead.
Yeah, that's how it'd be.
And now it's just you need it to find the flute. Heater in Desert Palace, so that's all 3 of our medallions. And we also didn't talk about it, but that was a Quake required for Mire, which they both have anyway.
So yeah, Pod was very stacked. Indeed.
Yep. That was the Silver Rose on that island, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good time to get
Yeah,
him.
good choice to pick them up right now.
Straight to Ice Palace. Or maybe not.
No,
Go get in the book.
straight to the book instead.
Or maybe the Ice Palace. Yeah, it makes more sense to do Ice Palace first, then get the book.
Yeah, I agree. Because after you do Ice Palace, you can just mirror, take the warp, and get the book. Instead, if you got the book first, you would have to swim back to Ice Palace.
It's gonna be a very low percent Ice Palace almost. A little scary.
Yeah, it looks a bit like an MG, but with less hearts.
No tempered sword.
And no
That's the
tempered
important
sword.
part.
And that's a nice find, the Jaina here. Means she will be able to complete Mire the first time she gets there after getting the flute. I don't know if Osse will try to at least do part of Mire right now. Since he could full clear it except for the boss. Maybe one of these 2 items is interesting. And it doesn't cost much time to full clear Mire until you get at least the big key. Compared to a go mode.
Yeah, as far as double dips are concerned, Mire's one of the least painful.
Yeah, it just depends on when is the big key. If the big key is early, then you feel very bad full clearing it. Potentially for nothing. But if the big key is late, then there's no worries to be had.
First try bomb jump. Those Pengator bomb starts are so much fun. Osse heading for Ice Palace too. Or not. I need to stop saying this.
I know.
We'll do this first, then head to Ice Palace.
Oh yeah, he could not do the waterfall cave the first time.
He had a little trouble.
That made sense there. That makes much sense.
That's a vanilla shield.
Also going to check the Lake Harley Island and the Hobo. So
I guess
maybe
he's
not doing Ice Palace right now. Maybe he'll
No,
come back later.
you do Ice Palace before this, so maybe hoping to go mode it later or come back with better equipment. This definitely isn't an easy Ice Palace.
This is actually dangerous for Emo. She only has 1 heart left. So she needs to nail this bomb jump the first try, and she gets it.
It's a little
She will
sketchy.
also need to use her cape to get past the spikes.
That was an intentional death, right?
Right. So the reason this intentional death happened is because, probably because, when you equip the cape, you need to wait at least like 1 second before you can actually use it. Even if you spam the Y button.
Yeah, it's really important to remember that.
That's very annoying because it's the only item whose behavior is like that. But when it happens at the wrong time, it can be very bad. Like just now. And Osse decided to not go to Ice Palace. Instead, do Death Mountain East, which I think makes more sense in his situation right now, since he can maybe get go mode just from here, and would be able to go mode Ice and Mire, and that's pretty much all. Maybe Swarm as well.
I'll give Emo credit for coming back into Ice Palace. I probably just would have left. Since Kane was honestly one of the best things you could have found.
Yeah, but it's also a set crystal, so you know you need to complete it at some point. I think the thing that she has the most to worry about is maybe her bomb counts. She still has enough bombs to do every single bomb jump she would need to do. And okay, yeah, she probably knows that the red berries have the the bomb price packed, so there's no need to be worried about it. But she's still low on her hearts now, so that's a bit scary.
Try this one more time.
Yeah, this time she probably waited before using walking in the spikes.
You could have fake powdered that anti-fairy.
Yeah, but you know what's worrying me right now? It's her magic situation.
Yeah,
and she could use bombos on both there, so that's not so bad. Yeah, so actually she could very well have fake powder the thing, but
also
still a bit scary.
Osse did get a tempered sword.
Yeah, That's very nice. And needs bombos for Total Watch, which he doesn't have yet. I don't think he knows where to get it either, since that was in Big Cave.
He's gonna try to hover. That's how you hover, right?
Yeah, you just dash off the ledge. Is that how you hover?
I think so.
Because that's what I saw.
Yeah, and he made it, right?
I mean, yeah, he already did Hookshot Cave, we just didn't see it.
It was too fast.
Can you believe it? We are almost at 1 hour and both have 8 hearts. 9 for Osse.
You cursed them.
That's low, like 8 hearts is the expert limit.
Yeah, for rando, it's definitely really low. 7 uncommon. I'm fighting males either.
Yep, that's right. So it's a very low percent seed, except for that tempered sword they have. Well,
Yeah.
that Osse have. Emo doesn't have it yet.
Somebody tell Osse to put that sword back. I guess progression must be in Total Rock. Or Meyer, I suppose. Probably
Yeah,
Total Rock.
he also the back of Thieves Town. That was scary. Emo really doesn't want to die a second time in Ice Palace. That's also one of the worst dungeons to die in, because it's a very linear dungeon.
Yeah, in NMG, this is the worst death you could take at Cold Stare.
So now that it's done, Emo can go take her book from the Zora Ledge. I wonder how soon she will get to the Bumbo's tablet, however.
On the way to Desert, I would think.
Yeah, that's right.
That
Desert
route's pretty good.
is still up in a crystal.
It was actually pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
Like, Fluid and Boots could have been someplace really bad or something. Instead, they're all just kind of like right on the way.
Yeah, I think they had done not so bad for her. Even if Osse knew the location or got them earlier. So what? The only thing we're really missing here is Hookshot. I think.
He looks like it.
Yeah.
Emo will probably go into Meyer right away.
Well, she can totally hit with the cane, so yeah, why not? Plus, I think in her situation, I would be forced to take him behind, especially with that death in Ice Palace. I don't think there's no way you don't feel behind after dying there.
Yeah, she might want to.
I think we were saying the same thing. She will go in Total Rock. unfit.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
So that path is actually pretty clear from now on. Not sure when Osse is going to get back to Peg Cave.
I don't know. It's not a check I like to do either. When I've already done Village Broadcast, but at least in his case, he hasn't done Village Broadcast yet because of his escape glitch. So he might come back sooner than we think.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird time regardless.
He still didn't do the first War of Thieves Town as well. And there's a couple easy checks in Village Broadcast that he hasn't done. So that's quite I think that's a good amount of item density for him to go back sooner than later.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you on Fit. On Green Mail, Coastal does 4 or 3 hearts, but never mind, he just killed it
destroyed him.
masterfully.
Not the best way to do it.
That's the best optimized way you can kill it with Temple Sword. So very well done. A spin and a what do you call it? Not a dash, but
poke dashes.
A poke dash? Yeah, a poke dash. A spin and 2 poke dashes, then a double spin. That takes care of it. And now going to Meyer. Very logical choice. We're still missing the hook shot, so I think he'll just go straight to Meyer, then Turtle Rock. No, not Turtle Rock, because he still needs to get on combos.
Osse's showing us why sword beams are kind of bad sometimes.
Yeah, had a little difficulty with that bird that he could have killed in one hit if not for the sword beams. And that's a nice Meyer too, except for the bad Popo RNG at the bottom.
It is like a strat that like eliminates the RNG of that Popo down there, but I've never done it. Looks hard.
If it looks hard, it probably is.
Yeah. Rules. Those are the rules.
I think Osse was not sure about going straight for VD or doing more in Meyer, which I fully understand.
I guess he's still missing 2 items.
Yeah.
Silvers don't really matter on Vitreous when you have Tempered Sword.
Yeah, and he has enough arrows. If he had only like 2 arrows, that could matter, but it would not save him much time. At this point, I think Silvers only save time on Ganon.
Yeah, I'm pretty yeah. Everything
Maybe like
else.
stuff like line bolas that you could get an easier first cycle kill.
Just about everything that can be done with silvers can pretty much be done similarly with Fire Rod or Tempered Sword.
Yeah, other combination of both.
Or Ice Rod if you really want to get fun. And maybe stock silver arrows if you're like a task bot. Or stock arrows if you're a task bot.
I think that's the first item we get in Meyer. The 10 arrows back from the... I don't remember what this is supposed to be, chest.
I think that's what it's called.
That's totally its name. That's what they said in the Nintendo Power Guide.
Never subscribe to Nintendo Power.
Yeah, me either. I didn't read English very well when it was cool. So yeah, that's pretty good executions from both sides on their respective late game dungeons. And they're pretty dangerous, now that they still have Green Mail and sub 10 hearts.
Yeah, I would say Myers is a little more dangerous. You wouldn't think it, but...
I think it's overall more dangerous, but you could get hit by enemies in Total Rock and they hit like a truck.
You know, Turtle Rock is it's really scary, but when you know what you're doing, it's actually not hard to avoid like everything.
Yeah, it's not so bad. It's harder to avoid things in Meyer, I think. But I'm just a 135 honor, so I'm speaking a lot with my bird. And Osse getting the spooky glitch, all the steps for it very nicely.
Yeah, that all looked
just
pretty
shoot
textbook.
fire rods at things and the hitbox.
Another vanilla shield.
Yes. That's amazing. That was a nice WD fight. Only a 1.5 left, but I don't think it was very scary. I think Osse knew what he was doing here.
Yeah, it happens in NMG all the time.
So
Osse's
now
boss
you're
fights.
Osse.
His boss fights
Yeah, they've been
definitely pretty good. Yeah.
So now you're Osse, you're still Bombos and Hoodshot away from Go mode. I guess you're doing Blade of Outcast now.
Yeah, I think you probably shoot for density. Which
Yeah, that will net his Bombos very soon. Do you think he will go for that back of Thief's Town, since he's doing it later?
How many are in the front? How many items are in the front?
I don't remember.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
I feel like 3 in the back. I could see him going for it. There's only like 1 in the back. It's a little more suspect, I guess. At this point, there's really no good location. Like every spot is pretty much the same as the next, so you might as well just go.
And Emo with the batch strats for try next. was pretty good
Little
so
trouble.
far. A few missed shots, but that was okay. Just had one hit from the middle head. And that's it.
There are 2 items in the back of Deep Stone.
So still skipping it for now. I think he will just continue to skip it since once he gets Bombos, he will want to get to Turtle Rock. Even though we now know that Turtle Rock doesn't net the hook shot as well. So
I think if Emo was feeling really behind, she could go and kill Helmasaur. I think that would be what I would do if I felt really behind.
By the way, that's quite a long bright stream.
Uh-oh.
And the timer is still running, so our stream is still running, but the game doesn't look like it is. So I just suggest we just see what happens after this little technical difficulty from our side. Oh, and it comes back up. I think she had to hard reset her console. She lost the crystal.
Well, she has the Master Sword, which isn't a good sign.
Yeah, and she lost her Trinus crystal as well.
Yeah, you don't really recover from this.
Maybe that's now the chance to go and defeat Helmasaur King.
Yeah, might as well. Do that and fake powder. Every Hail Mary you can think of. Doesn't look like she's even trying.
Unfortunately, I could not get on the IRC in time, so I don't know if she forfeited. But for now, I don't think she's going ahead with the race. If anyone can confirm that, would be great to know. Meanwhile, Osse is doing his overall the Village of Outcast checks. Now having the upper hammer in hand, and he did do hammer page, right? While we were focusing on the most technical difficulties. So I'm pretty sure he has Bombos right now. Maybe you can confirm on the next inventory check. Oh, and Emo stream just froze, which probably means that she stopped streaming. So I think we can see with pretty much certainty that she forfeited.
Yeah,
This,
it makes
technical
sense.
failure, yeah.
It's really hard to come back from this amount of time loss. It's pretty much impossible.
It's really bad. We don't want it. We don't want this to happen to anybody, even people we're racing against.
Yeah, this isn't fun for anybody.
Nice.
I see doing a little glitch here.
Yeah, I think he hesitated a bit. Maybe he saw that Emo forfeited. But he needs to finish the race anyway to get his win. And yeah, he's keeping the purple chest on the overworld. Doesn't matter, just mirror in front of the man and he will unlock it for you remotely. So now that he has the Bombos medallion, just go to Turtle Rock, which is I think pretty sure it's the best play right now. Just need to do it. But there's not many places that the hookshot could be left in. There's Swamp Palace,
Yeah.
the front of it. There's Helma's King
Back of
and
Thieves Town.
his pendant. Bag of Thieves. I think that's all of it.
Yeah, all those spots are pretty bad. It's been a fun guessing game of hookshot. Honestly, using his head there, and it worked.
You know, when something doesn't work, just bash your head against it.
Yeah, it's guaranteed to make it work. It's like possibly some communication going on in the IRC.
Yeah. And there's still some more communication going on. I think we can say that every time Osse stops moving, there's communication going on. Also, it happened 20 minutes ago, since we're on a 3 minutes delay. And he died. But no, he has a fairy.
See, if it were me, I would probably just do an immediate rematch because I wouldn't want to win this way.
I'm going to search for information of what's happening or what happened 20 minutes ago. Looks like he's still going on. Okay, so sorry for the relative silence here. We were just fishing for more information about what's happening.
Yeah, we're catching up on some stuff. This was going to be a really close race.
Yeah, depending
Shame it
on where
has
the
to go this
hookshot
way.
is, it was going to be a close race because they were both, like, the hookshot was somewhere that they both didn't want to go. And Osse's movement is way less clear now than it was before, probably because of all the communicating he's doing with EmoSaru after the console crash. And also because I guess he also knows that he doesn't have to go very fast if he's still going on.
This game is very rhythm based, so anything that interrupts your rhythm kind of throws you off a little bit.
Yeah. I think we're hitting the point where Osse actually forfeited as well from the race.
Yeah, he's being a tremendous sport.
Yeah. So in the spirits of sports and not really having a clear winner at the moment either, so he just decided to forfeit the race as well, and they're going to reschedule at a later date.
Yeah, I'm only disappointed that they're not going immediately.
Oh yeah. But maybe Emo has to investigate our crash. Maybe they just don't have time to do it now. So
Yeah, it's
we can't
understandable.
really know.
I think Emo's on a Super NT, I believe.
Yes. That's what I remember.
I've heard people crashing on Super NT once in a while.
Yeah. I think we got pretty. It was a recent match, I think, Andy versus Zero Rush, where Zero Rush crashed. But I don't remember if he's also on Super NT. That was a high profile match too in their group.
We have Emo and Osse in here. How's it going, guys?
Hi.
It's going.
See that you're rescheduling?
Yeah, I think we're gonna redo it tomorrow. By the way, huge shout outs to Osse for doing that. Just so everybody's clear, like if he had taken the win, I would not have blamed him in the slightest. Like that would have been a super totally cool, chill, fine thing to do. But he wants to do more races, so
Yeah, props.
Racing is no big deal.
Good props.
Yeah, I saw some speculation in the chat. So 9 times out of 10, when it crashes on a like dungeon exit or thing like that, I'm suspicious of the music code that's been changing a lot recently, just because that there's a lot of stuff that happens when you change from dungeon to overworld, and I'm always a little bit suspicious of that stuff when that's where a crash happens, but it could have been anything. I've never actually had a crash there before, so I don't know, it was interesting.
Sounds strange.
But yeah, where was the flute?
Bombos tablet.
Cool.
Yeah, I did a splash deletion, got the book early, and then had it for the Bombos tab.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually when I saw, because I haven't figured out all the splash deletion stuff, and so when I saw the book on Zora Ledge, I was like, okay, well,
time to learn it.
I'm already behind. But yeah, from looking at the restream, it actually would have been, I think, probably pretty close regardless. Or had a chance to be, depending on where the hookshot turned out to be. But yeah, it's a crummy way for the match to end. And yeah.
Like I've had a good show crash on me before, and it feels terrible.
Yeah, it sucks, but I mean, stuff happens, like that's why I said, I mean, it's it's the type of thing where, again, just to be totally clear, if you'd have kept going, like I wouldn't have had like a negative thought in the world, like, at all. Because it sucks to lose that way, but I also know it sucks to win that way. But it's also it's a long tournament, so I don't blame anybody for just taking the win if they want to.
I think you're both totally right, and big shout outs to to you, both your sportsmanship, really.
Well, the fun thing is, I think we're gonna do 2 tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Will it be a
So-
double header?
It's not quite a double header because I think we're taking a break in between. But I think it's gonna be. I think the current plan, what we said, was 3 and 7 Eastern. So I think that's what's on the schedule right now. So
Well, that's really nice, and judging by how close it would have been today, I think it's going to be 2 very interesting races.
hopefully,
So I saw Osse in chat said that he will eventually find a hoodshot. Will we see it soon on the stream, or is it a bit later?
It is the next place I go, but
Alright.
there's some more pausing for chatting.
yeah. We were having a delightful conversation in speed racing chat, or speed gaming, or SRL chat. You know,
Yeah,
the
we-
chat.
We
Hey,
saw
chat.
all the pauses that Osse did in Total Rock, and the funny ferry rival that happened.
Yeah, that was pretty. I did happen to catch that when I tuned in after everything went down. Standing there in the door to the southwest room.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the screen, so I thought it was just the berry that was hitting me. So I didn't expect it all to die that fast. Then looked up and it was a skull. Actually, during the race, that fairy helped a lot with my cold stare and vitreous fights. Get to play real dangerous.
Oh, nice. I saw your vitreous fight, and that looked really good. I had this ludicrous, infuriating death in Ice Palace when my cape didn't activate in time, and I like pressed the button and expected it to kick in, and it did not kick in, and then I walked right onto some spikes, and I was at like 1 heart, and it feels bad, man.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
We also had another cape mishap by Osse, with a cape glitch going out of the bumper cape glitch.
Hmm.
Also
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I turned off cape during a screen transition, and then I couldn't
yeah.
move.
Yeah, but you
You
could have
couldn't
fixed
change
it if
direction.
you used cape again, which I don't think you tried.
I tried it.
Oh,
I thought I canceled cape early enough.
Well, it's a bad day all around for capes then, apparently.
yeah.
It was required too, so there wasn't getting any way out of it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm watching what you're doing here. So,
It was Helma, wasn't it?
either Helma or Sahasrara, I would assume.
So I guess that would have been actually last location for both of you.
I mean, I was gonna
Okay,
go to
what do you
desert
think?
before I went back to pod.
Like, I went here now, but I don't know if I would have actually gone here if I was seriously continuing.
This probably would have been where I went after desert, either this or Smith Chain.
I think I had like this or swamp. A couple one-offs.
Yeah, there was very little chance of me going to swamp. That's for sure. Oh man. Well, thank you guys for commentating. By the way, I know it always sucks if you're in the middle of commentary and trying to make things interesting, and then this happens, and you're just like, okay, I guess now we keep talking for a while, but we'll see.
Yeah,
So,
this isn't
yeah.
fun for anybody.
Yeah, but I'm having experienced a crash before in this very tournament as well. I know that it's way more frustrating for you.
I
than
mean,
for any one of
honestly,
us.
you know, it honestly stuff happens. Like I said, stuff happens. Like, you know, I'm having fun in this tournament. Just shocking for me, but I'm having fun in this tournament.
Yeah, I don't believe
So
you.
yeah, I know, but so kind of whatever happens, like honestly, like it's fun. Like we're having fun. So I wasn't gonna be super salty about it or anything.
It's randomizer. You're meant to just have fun. Who cares?
Exactly.
I guess we can wrap it up. Unless OZ is gonna start
Yeah,
moving here.
I can just tell you it was on green pendant.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
The worst place it could be, in my opinion.
What an amazing game. Oh man. All right. Well, Asi, I will see you tomorrow at 3, and we will play the game again, and hopefully it will be not a hook shot on green pendant, and also nobody will crash.
Yeah, I hope the same for both of you.
Cross my fingers.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks both of you. See you back tomorrow.
Well, see you later. Follow these guys if you haven't.
So, Unfit, thank you for commentating with me as well. And thanks to Outracker, Bantaman25. Did an awesome job. And we'll run for no speed gaming too for they're streaming this race and everything else. The last world.
It's been a pleasure.